Hey guys, this is one of our later episodes. The vlog is almost coming to a close, and this one we're going to talk about reenactment and repeating trauma. One of the more difficult that we've talked about. We talk about a lot of difficult things on this vlog, but there's a self-destructive tendency that comes up in trauma victims that leads people to reenact the same events in a different context that they already faced in their traumatic experience. And this can look like hypersexuality of sexual assault victims. It can look like living a dangerous and risky life as somebody who was in the war or faced something that they deemed dangerous and risky. And essentially, what's happening is they're doing the thing that harmed them in a different context by their rules and hoping it'll turn out better. And it comes from this deep rooted sense of, I wish I could have handled my trauma. I wish I could have controlled it. So I'm going to control this instead. This again is impacted once more by a lack of affect regulation or affect dysregulation, learning to have done it in the wrong way. And there's just so much science behind the truth that victims are more likely to be traumatized again just because they live more risky lives and get involved in these risky behaviors and just do things that put themselves in harm's way. And it's not deserved by any means. It is never their fault. Maybe they're not making wise choices, but no one should be treating them that way. They should be embracing them and loving them and bringing them to a safe place rather than abusing them and misusing them and hurting them in these cases. Repeating trauma isn't always repeating an interpersonal trauma, an abusive, neglectful, some sort of that kind of trauma. But it can be, as I talked about, living a dangerous life because something dangerous happened to you and you couldn't help it. Something else that was interesting is that people that were abused, people that were harmed, are in an interpersonal context are more likely to do that to people in the future. And that's something that if you're facing this, you know someone who has faced interpersonal trauma, it's likely a good call to get a grip on it quickly, especially before they have a family, because that abuse can just be perpetuated because it's all they know and that's all they've learned. And yeah, this has been this episode. I'll see you guys next time.